Hello everyone, Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. I'm doing a little bit of the little Blackberry cardigan. This is one of the fronts. I have the back. That's the back of it done. Not take long with this. It doesn't take long with the little small ones. And that will be a photograph I'll take when I've finished it for my pattern, so I can change the picture on the front of the pattern, and in fact alter some of the instructions inside the pattern, not the actual instructions, the space between some of the instructions. I'm not sure how many rows I've done of this. I have to do 6 rows to start. I'll have to count up. I think it might be 4. I don't want to go past the number and have to take it out again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, it's 4. So I have another 2 more rows before I do the bubble part of the Blackberry. So I will just put that down for a minute. But I have been doing a little bit of this one again, and I've been doing a bit more of this cardigan, and the colours, this dye lot of this is just not the same. The colours are all a lot darker. When you look at the picture, I have it down on my board. I've put this picture here. I took a photo of this part here at the back, and I've blown it up so I can really see what the colours are like and compare them, because I have actually started in a different place. As you can see, I've started in the darker part down the bottom there, but this one is started in a lighter part down the bottom, and the darker part starts here. But there's none of this bit here where you're getting these like white stripes. There's none of that in it. There's some lighter colours mixed in, but I think they've messed the dye up on this one, because it looks nothing like the actual colours in that girl's cardigan, which annoys me. But I'll not be able to tell that I've done a bit more. But I tried to do, there's 8 rows to the pattern. I tried to do 8 rows. I think I've done about 4 today. That's what I had left it on. But I tried to finish, that's the 4 rows took me to the 8th row. So I like to leave it on the 8th row, so I know each time I pick it up, I'm going to start on the 1st row. So I don't have to keep marking the instructions that I have down on the pattern under here. Well, I have all the instructions there like that. So I was putting a dot. I was putting a dot down the side so I know which row I started with. But if I know I'm starting with the 1st row every time I pick the knitting up every day, I don't need to mark anything on the pattern. But what I've done for the rows for that pattern, I'm going to have to do the same for the 2 fronts, because the 2 fronts are different, because they have some of this pattern here, but they also have the bands attached. So the instructions for one front is the opposite way around for the other front. So I'm going to have to write those out separate, but I'm writing them out on like a PDF thing, so I can make a proper thing out and clip it on mine, because I made 1 or 2 mistakes on that one, and I had to alter it and just put the little bit in the side where I had altered it. So I'm going to type it out properly on the same thing I do the PDFs on, and just make a sheet out for each of them. Then I'll have to do one for the sleeve as well, because the sleeve is, I can, when I'm knitting across it now, I don't really need to keep on reading what it says on there, because I can tell what I'm looking at, what stitches I'm looking at. I know what to do now. But just an odd time, I do get a bit mixed up, so I've got to, have the pattern there for reference. So, and I still don't know whether it's going to fit me or not, but I'll find out when I finish it. It's quite. If I was knitting just this, it would be quite quick because it is chunky, and I'm using bigger needles actually because these are 6.5. It's supposed to be 6mm, but I think the 6.5 is better actually because I started off on 6, but I had them on needles, the straight needles, and they were just all bunched in too much. So I put it onto the circular one because I could spread it out a little bit more on this. But I think it's better on the 6.5 actually, so it'll not take very long to knit if I was knitting nothing else but this. But you all know what I'm like. I have a lot of things going on at one time. So I'll put that down out of the way. Pick this up. Do a little bit more of this and then I can get this little cardigan finished. And I'm going to have to do some larger sizes in this pattern because I have up to 24-inch on that pattern, and it's mostly the PDF that I sell in it on Etsy, and it's more or less gone viral on there. I don't know where on earth they're all finding it from, but I started off when I put PDFs up on all of my patterns anyway. When I put patterns or PDFs, I put 10 of each one on, and it takes quite a while for it to get down to the last one. As soon as the last one's been bought, it comes up on Etsy and tells me something's sold out. I have to work things out for myself on the likes of eBay. They don't tell me when something's sold out, not on the actual thing that I look on. So I was putting 10 up, and then all of a sudden everybody seemed to be buying it. And I was continually having to check Etsy, and about every few minutes I was having to put some more up. So I put 20 up. The same thing was happening again. Then I put 50 up. You see, I ended up putting 100 up at a time, and they were going in a day. They have slowed down a bit now. I'm only putting 20 up at a time now, but I am nearly every day, nearly putting another 20 up every day, and I don't know where they're all finding it from, actually. It can't just be all my subscribers. There must be maybe that site that was putting my tutorials up. Maybe they're finding it on there because there is one or two tutorials of the Blackberry stitch on there. So I think I'm going to have to start knitting some larger sizes because it seems to be very popular. I already have I'm having a look at my book. I think I have a 26-inch written out in my book because I did a 26-inch for somebody. I think it was my friend. I think I did a 26-inch for her great-granddaughter. She's great-grandmother. I'll have to have a look in here and see. Oh, I'm on the page here. Blackberry stitch button-up cardigans 26. I can check my more or less what I've been writing down will tell me which one I've done. I've only done the 26, so when I've come to I write things down myself as I think the different sizes, how many stitches I might need for this. So I write down how many stitches, but as I start knitting it, I have to write down different things. I have two sizes written. I must have done a 28-inch as well. So when I've come to the armholes, I've only got two of the sizes. I have the sizes written down as 26, 28, 30 and 32. And I've worked out how many, the pattern for all of those sizes on the back up to the armholes. And then when I've come to the armholes, I have them marked two sizes where I've cast off 4 stitches, but I haven't got anything else for the other 2 sizes. So that must be all I've done, a 26 and a 28. So I'm going to have to work out the other sizes and get some more on. I think that's on out on the other page. Yes, I think I've done 2 sizes in it, but I haven't got all the instructions for the 28. I've got all the instructions for the 20. I've got instructions for both, for half of the cardigan on one side, but not on the other. I've only got the instructions for the 26 on the other page, for the sleeves and the neck bands and all those things. I can probably work it out. So I think I'm going to have to do some more larger sizes in that Blackberry one, because it seems to be very popular. And I think everybody that's got it, as the kids are getting older, they'll be wanting larger sizes for them. When I think about it, that was a pattern I did on my knitting machine years ago. It was a pattern I found in a knitting machine book. And that was where I got the name for it from, because it was actually called Blackberry. The stitch was called the Blackberry stitch in the knitting machine book. Now, I'm talking about 40 or 50 years ago. But over the years, the name seems to have been changed to bubble stitch, but I still call it Blackberry stitch. And I get annoyed when people try to put me right, because I know I'm right. And sometimes I think maybe I should get a knitting machine. Again, I sold my knitting machine years ago because it was affecting. It had 2 carriages on, one for knitting, and there was a lace carriage as well. And when I was knitting, I was moving both arms backwards and forwards like this on the knitting machine. It gave me arthritis in my spine. That was why I got rid of it. I stopped using it, and I sold the knitting machine and all the attachments and everything that went with it, because it was a popular pattern as well that came out. The licorice all sorts sweaters. Some of you may remember. I think it was a newscaster, a girl called Anna Ford, who first came on the television with wearing this Blackberry, not the Blackberry, sorry, the licorice all sorts sweater, and everybody wanted one. And that was one of the carriages I had on my knitting machine, was for the licorice all sorts, because you had all the different colours in for the different sweets in the licorice all sorts. And if you didn't have this extra carriage, you had to keep changing all them yarns by hand. But this extra carriage you put on the end of the machine, and when you wanted to change colour, you just pushed it into this carriage thing, clicked which colour you wanted, and it automatically changed it. Now you knit with that one so many rows and went back and changed, click to the next colour, and that's the way it used to go. And it was very easy to knit them. I sold hundreds of them. But that was with a knitting machine. I think I do have 1 or 2 patterns, hand knitted ones for the licorice all sorts patterns. I'll have to maybe try one of those again. I think they may be popular. But I actually didn't just do them black with all the colours in. A lot of them wanted the little girls' sweaters, but they wanted them in white. And I had to call that one a dolly mixtures, because there was different colour sweets. But there weren't the licorice all sorts, or the different ones you could get that weren't licorice. So I sold some of those ones as well. But I had to make that pattern up myself, because I couldn't find a one for that. But that was for a knitting machine. It was easy to work it out. You just use white instead of the black. But anyway, I'm just going to knit what I can of this, and I had to go to the post office today, and it would have been a lovely day today to do things in my garden, but sometimes my body just will not let me do things in the garden. Like the bending down and the digging that I was going to do, and I'm glad I didn't, because by the time I went to the post office and came back, I wouldn't have been able to do anything else. Walking over, that's what your body tells you sometimes when you can't do some of these things. And that's what mine told me today. So thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all another time. So bye for now.